Taurus, I'm hearing, fear not, for I have redeemed you. I call you by name. You are mine. You have nothing to fear in regards to the changes that are happening inside of you and around you. They want you to try to strive for peace and not let the chaos and the fear of things just being dismantled around you sway you from moving forward. Like, you're going to witness things falling around you, but that doesn't mean you're falling with it. It means the things that no longer serve you are falling away around you so that you can move forward in free peace. 44 was on the clock, yeah. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectation and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep going forward. You've got this. I just heard the naysayers are going to become your beggars. Interesting. The naysayers are going to become your beggars. So while they didn't believe in your dream, they didn't believe in what the things that you believed in, so they didn't think it was possible for you because they didn't believe it was possible for themselves. But now you've made something that they thought was impossible for them, and definitely you, because who are you to think you're better than them? Pfft, right? You did it. And now they're like, oh, oh. They're not really sure what emotion. It's like they go through a gamut of emotions depending on where they are. But I do hear envy is a pretty strong one. Hmm. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God. And this is my vocabulary app, and it says semi-desert, a dry area between desert and greener land. Uh that's where they are right now. They're in the semi-desert. All right. They're not in a fruitful place where they see you in a fruitful place and they're envious of that. Who does Taurus think they are, going out there acting happy, acting like they have it all together? That's how it started. That's how it started. It was flippant. It was, but then it turned into, oh, they're still out there. They're still doing it. Oh, wow, they look good. No, I can't give them that compliment. Fuck that. But damn, they look good. You see what I mean? It's like they're giving you compliments, but then they get angry with you, and then they turn around and take the compliment back because they don't want to allow themselves to see you in a better position than themselves. And it's like they have to find a way to make you look bad so that they can feel better about themselves. That's not your problem. A source just wants you to focus on moving forward. That's how you got where you were going now. Yeah. So you've got some succubus energy around you, and you're trapped in a bad environment for the time being. And you got energies that are really just sucking you dry. So what do you want? I'm hearing flowers. Something about you, like putting fresh flowers all around the inside of your house. Flowers absorb dense energy. So instead of you absorbing it, the flowers can absorb it. They can put it into the soil, transmute it. You don't have to do it. It'll make the energy lighter in the house. Somebody is also trying to manifest you through masturbating. I'll just say it. Yeah. Sex magic. Somebody's trying their hardest to manifest you that way. This is, I just got them doing this. Like, they're thinking, maybe they're looking at photos, videos, pictures of you, something. Um, they're doing the deed, but they're trying to manifest you through that by it's like they're trying to send you the vibes. Okay, they're trying to send the 444. They're trying to send it your way so that all of a sudden you're like horny all of a sudden, and that person pops in your mind. Well, it's not working. You guys are on very different vibrations. They are living in this low self-esteem, which means their vibration, let's just say, is 61.6. Okay? And your vibration's 108.9, way up here. There is a big gap here vibrationally. So you're not even on the same plane to be able to reach each other in the astral realm. Your inner being is protecting you from this energy. Your ancestors are protecting you from this energy. It's all coming back on them, and they can't understand why things are working for you, and when they try it, it's not working for them. They're not getting it because they're used to actioning things. Do. That's not your problem. You don't need to focus on that. They want you to I just saw the prettiest red bird. They well, that's what they want, like that. They just want you to like lose your 556. So somebody here is about to step into some type of material manifestation. When I see that, and it happens every time, 5566 566 665 655, that is about somebody receiving some type of information, gift, or some type of something physical, tangible coming into your life, something new. So I have to say that because I saw it for your video. And you receive those things as you focus on the new. You don't receive those things as you focus on the past. They're really wanting you to hone in on your hobbies. What you what you consider a hobby now is going to be like the main meat of your money making skills in the future. Whatever it is that you do, and they're showing it's physical, hands, with your hands, that is going to be your breadwinner, your bread and butter. It's going to be the thing that you spend the most time doing, that you enjoy doing the most. They're kind of giving me a layout here. So it's like whatever this is, they really want you focusing on it. It seems like a hobby now, but it's not a hobby. It's going to be turned into a career, a piece of a career. It's where you're going to spend the majority of your time. It's where you will feel the happiest. You will be somebody who, it's like you're going to be able to pick up and go places and do it. Although you won't really like it as much when you're working on bigger projects, they say. And then there's going to be another portion of your job, something about almost like live streams, where you're going to be doing something social media, like something big on social media, where you're doing live streams and you're just talking with people back and forth. And, you know, they pay $10 or $20. I don't know what it is, but they're going to pay you. You give them whatever it is, and then boom, you go to the next one. You pay them, they give you that, and then you go to the next one. But there's also going to be live teaching moments here, and they're saying there's going to be live, you doing teachings live, you doing some type of like grid work live. I'm hearing grid work is the exact words. I heard grid work. That's interesting. I haven't heard that. I honestly haven't heard that, and I know probably a year or two, and that's an Abraham thing. Yeah, that's the last place I heard it. Grid work, Abraham. So they're saying something about you doing grid work, and then they're also saying you're going to have an assistant. You're going to have like you are going to be somebody where you just focus in on the creative things. You focus in on what your skills are, and then anything clerical that you have is going to be handled by other people. It's like you're going to be that busy. You're going to be going from this, working on this, and then whatever you do, you get up, you go from there, and then an assistant's coming behind you, and they're handling the rest. And then you're going into this next sector where you're doing your lives, and when you're doing your lives and or whatever it is, or you're doing your Zoom meetings or whatever you're doing, your group something with groups. It's like you'll do like the teachings. Somebody else is taking care of the recordings. Somebody else is handling all of the clerical stuff, the editing, and anything that you have to do with that. So you don't need to, they don't want you spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to make things roll like fluffy and fancy so it's more attractive. They really want you focusing in on the messages that you're going to be speaking, and the hobbies and skills you need to start really like digging in like hours a day. It used to be you were at a place where you do like 20-30 minutes a day, and that would have been great, but there's been a gap in practice or something, a gap in consistency. So they need you to catch up, and they need you to take like 2 hours minimum every day to do this. And they're saying whoever you are, You have the time to do this, but you got to schedule it, stay focused, and not allow the succubus energy, because you're in a bad environment, let the succubus energy pull you in by saying, hey, can you do this, which is going to take your time? Hey, I need help with this, which is going to take your time. Those little things, that's succubus energy, where they're asking for your help, where to them it looks like it's no big deal, but they have no idea how much it affects what you have going on. And what you have going on, that's what's important to you. What they have going on, that's what's important to them. And for a while, you've been making what they have going on important to you. And that's why that card came out about live your life to its fullest without anybody else's approval. Because you're having to set some boundaries and say no to people now, where you didn't have to do that before, or you were afraid to do it. Either way you take that, that's changed, and it's causing them. I just heard bitch. Being a bitch. She's just being a bitch. You're not look, this is the energy that you're dealing with. You see that 5 of Swords? And then you have the Hierophant behind it. You're not committed to them anymore. So they're not able to do this to you. This is what was literally, this was what was happening to you energetically. They're giving me an example of like co-parenting right now, because I guess it's just an easier one for people to follow. You have a set schedule with somebody and they're calling you, hey, can you take our kid a night early, or hey, can you keep our kid all day and I'll get them after work. So it's like they're coming back to you early, and they're staying late to where you're literally helping them with 2 days of their time, and your schedule's getting off track. Your money's being affected. Your peace is being affected. If they want to be a co-parent, they need to fucking step up and be a co-parent. They need to figure out childcare for themselves. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, that's the example. That's the energy they want you in. Not this energy of like, oh, I don't really want to help him. It's going to stress me out, but I don't want to rock the boat. No. That's living to please others. They want you, like, it's almost like they want you to have this righteous anger for yourself. They do. Like, my time's just as valuable as yours. I know that it may be messing up your work schedule, but you knew this was coming down the pike. You knew that you were going to have help with this, and you chose not to handle that before. And now you're in a situation where you're struggling and scrambling to find help with childcare. And you're mad at me for not being the one to help you with childcare, when it's your fucking responsibility as a co-parent to handle your days, and it's my responsibility as me to handle my days. That's it. Like, if you want to, it would be different if they're giving me this energy of it happening a lot. That's why they want you to nip it in the bud. It's not because, like, if it happens once in a while, everybody has things with their schedule that just kind of, comes up naturally. But this is something habitual. This is something where they have come to expect your help. And now that you pull back, all of a sudden you're a bitch. All of a sudden you're being bitchy. That's not your problem. That's them. That's them. And I just also heard there must be something with co-parenting, because I did hear that they're bitching and complaining about this to other people, and the other people are like, well, dude, chick, go find somebody to watch them. Just go find somebody. Hires a babysitting service. There's babysitting services that will come to your house. Call a college and talk to the early childhood education teaching college and go and ask if they have any students that are wanting to get hours to help babysit their child. Things like that. They have resources, they have options, but they don't want to take the time to figure it out. They would rather just be able to pass all the responsibility off on you so that they can go about their day and do what they want. That's not your responsibility and not your problem. And you're having to stand your ground with these people, and that's okay. You're doing a really good job. But this is something that you are like navigating and working through right now. This is the energy you've been dealing with. Look at this. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. It's like this was happening even when you were helping. But now that you're not helping, this is more apparent to people. So while they were able to hide this kind of snarky, vindictive, controlling side of themselves in front of other people when it came to you and just made you look bad, like look like you deserved this, now all of a sudden you're standing up, you're facing them, and you're speaking your truth, and they're having some really bad knee-jerk reactions and saying some awful things about you. And people who genuinely like this person are coming to your defense saying, man, like, whoa, it's not that big of a deal. Cut it out. Like, Jesus. Like, people are coming to your defense over it because they're seeing how this person is mishandling you. So that's why they don't want you living for anybody else, because this energy caused low self-esteem. This energy of feeling like you deserve this and you having to pick yourself up, look at this, figure out the situation, dissect it, heal it, like transmute that energy and come out the other side stronger and more powerful and braver with a voice that you're ready to stand in and speak through your body. It's amazing. You're showing strength through fear. You are doing it anyway. So even though you may not feel good about it, the more you do it, the more you practice, not necessarily confronting them and like being like, it's like, but when they come at you and they're trying to break your boundaries, stand firm in your boundaries. Like, not my circus, not my monkey, you know? So it's not your problem. That's what it's like. Source wants you to look at it like, oh, to hell well. Bye. You have to be in that energy, and if it takes you kind of looking clipped, that's okay, because you've got powerful things happening for you, and they don't want these powerful things happening for you. They want to emotionally drain you so that you don't move forward, and they can be the ones to come back up on top and say, hey, I told you I was better than them. It's like a competition. I don't know why. It's like a competition now. Because you decided to focus on yourself and they thought they were doing better than you, now all of a sudden it's competition and they don't like it. Because they don't feel like they're winning, and it's like they're going to do something stupid. Let them. Let them get caught. Anyway. That energy with the Five of Swords, and it was like the king, this guy, there's something about them becoming physically violent with someone. I don't know how involved you are with this person, but somehow involved with a person. And when it happens, something that they do is, I don't know if they just like punch them or something, but they get pissed off and they punch them. And it's like they don't realize the arsenal, the army that's behind the person that they punched. Like, oh, they're tapping they're tapping me big time. They have no idea the wrath that's going to come down on them because of this. It's not you that gets hit, but somebody you know gets hit. And it's somebody like when people are like, damn, you hit that? You hit that person? What? Kind of like that type of energy. And it's honestly, it's a knee-jerk reaction. This person does it and just, it's almost like a rage bait happens. Source creates a rage bait just to show this person's true colors in front of the people who need to see it. Because for some reason, they've been able to get away with it because of low self-esteem, dealing with people with low self-esteem. But now that your self-esteem is high, their true colors are showing, okay? So keep moving forward. It doesn't matter if they're still trying to bother you. You're being brave, you're setting boundaries, and you're moving forward. And that's all they want you to do. They think you're doing a great job, and they want you to pat yourself on the back. Okay? Peace and love, guys.